Hello everyone, welcome back to our YouTube channel Physics Spark. Here today in this video we are going to learn about how to find the inverse of a matrix. So this video is going to be about 2 by 2 matrix and 3 by 3 matrix both. So 2 by 2 matrix is very easy to find, and 3 by 3 matrix inverse is a little bit difficult to find out. So first of all I am going to teach how to find the inverse of 2 by 2 matrix, and after that we are also going to find the inverse of 3 by 3 matrix. So let's go. Suppose A equals to 1 minus 1 2 3 like this. Okay, so this is the matrix which is given to you, and now you have to find the inverse. So A inverse equals to what? You have to know that A inverse equals to 1 by A determinant adjacent of a matrix. So this is the formula to find the inverse of a matrix. So let's go and find the determinant first of all. So determinant, therefore A determinant equals to AD minus BC. This is the formula, AD minus BC, to find the determinant. So we will use 1 into 3 minus, then minus 1 into 2. So AD minus BC, this is the formula which we have used here. So this becomes 3 minus, this minus and minus become plus, and then 1 into 2, it becomes 2. And when we multiply this with, it will get plus. So our answer is 5. So therefore A determinant doesn't equals to 0. So A inverse exists. Okay, so its value doesn't equals to 0, so A inverse exists. First of all we have to check A inverse exists or not. So if the value it doesn't equal to 0, it means A inverse exists. Now let's find the adjacent of A equals to what? So in order to find the adjacent, you have to use this formula here. Suppose this is already A, B, C, D, right? So adjacent will be what? Adjacent will be D, A, okay, and then here will be minus, okay, minus B and minus C. So this is the formula which we are going to use to find the adjacent. So remember this, if this is A, B, C, D like this, then we have to change DA in this format, and then minus B, minus C like this. So if you write that in DA minus B minus C format, then we will get the adjacent. So let's write. So we'll write here, what is D here? D is 3, A is 1, so right here like this. Okay, now there is minus 1, so minus into minus, it becomes plus, so it becomes plus 1. So 2 becomes minus C. C is what here? 2, and we have to write minus C, so it becomes minus 2. So now we have already found the adjacent and A determinant. Now we are going to put in the formula and we'll get the answer. So let's solve it here. So now A inverse equals to what? 1 by A determinant, then adjacent, and then A matrix. So what we'll get here? 1 by 5, and then 3, 1, minus 2, and 1, like this. So now if we solve, what we get? 3 by 5, then 1 by 5, minus 2 by 5, and then 1 by 5. So this is our answer of A inverse matrix. So this is our answer. Okay, so if you want to write, you can write down in your notebook. Okay, I hope you have written it. Now let's go and find the answer for 3 by 3 matrix. So this is a 3 by 3 matrix. Okay, so here is how many rows? Row is 1, 2, 3. So 3 rows, and how many columns? 1, 2, 3. So this is a 3 by 3 matrix. Now how to find the inverse? We can find the inverse by using the same formula which we have used in the 2 by 2 matrix. So A inverse, to calculate, we are going to use the same formula. First of all we have to find the A determinant, then adjacent A. Okay, so this is the formula which we are going to use. So now let's go. So simply you can write solution. Okay, then given, what is given to us? Given matrix A equals to 1 minus 1 0 2 3 minus 2, then minus 2 0 1. Okay, so what we have to do now? First of all let's find the A determinant. So A determinant equals to what? A determinant, first of all take this 1. Okay, take this 1 and then cancel this line and this line, cancel this row and cancel this column which contain this one. Okay, so what will be remaining here? Remaining terms will be what here? See here, if you cancel this row and this column, you will get 3 0 minus 2 and 1. So this will be remaining. So now you can write here like this, okay? 3, 0, minus 2 and 1. Okay, in the same way, this is the after this will be first there will be plus sign, then after writing another term there will be minus sign. So minus, and what is there? 2. In the same way, if we cancel this column and this row, what will be remaining? Minus 1, then 0, then 0 and then 1. Okay, now let's go here. So here is already minus 2, and by the formula here plus minus then plus. So formula plus and this multiply by minus, it get minus. So minus 2. Now if you cancel this row and this column, what will we get? Minus 1, 3, 0, minus 2. So right here we'll get 0, sorry, we'll get minus 1, then 3, then 0, then minus 2. Okay, like this. So now how to find the determinant? By using the formula AD minus BC. We are going to calculate. Let's see here. So AD multiplied by 1, 3 into 1, and then minus. Here is 0, it becomes 0. So what will we get here? 3. AD minus BC. It multiplied by 0, it will get 0, and after calculating, we will get 3. AD minus BC. So we have to use this formula here. Now let's go here. So minus 1 into minus 1. What it becomes? It becomes, sorry, minus 1 into 1, it becomes minus 1. And then 0 into 0. What it becomes? 0. So we can directly write here minus 1 multiplied, okay? Then minus 2. And then again AD minus BC. Minus 1 into minus 2 equals to what? It becomes plus 2, right? And when it multiplies 0, it becomes 0, so we don't need to write it. So now let's calculate. 3 minus it becomes plus 2, then minus 4. Now again let's calculate. 5 minus 4. Now it goes to 1. So we can write, therefore A determinant doesn't equals to 0. So inverse exists, okay? I hope you have understood up to this. Now we are going to solve the next step. Now we have to calculate the adjacent. So how are we going to calculate? Let's look here. Okay. So adjacent of a matrix. So how to calculate? First of all, write all the matrix, which is all the elements of the matrix which is given to you. So how to write? First of all, look here. We're going to calculate, okay? Then simply you can write 1, then 2, minus 2, and then minus 1, then 3, then 0. So this is the matrix given to us, okay? You can look here, then 0, then minus 2, and then 0. This is the matrix which is given to us here. Now what we need to do here? We need to repeat these two terms, okay? These two columns here in the side. So what we'll do? 1, minus 1, then 0, then 2, then 3, then minus 2. So we got it. Now again let's repeat the previous. Okay, now let's repeat this row and this row down here. So what we get here? 1, then 2, then minus 2, then 1, then 2. Now this one row we will get 1, minus 1, then 3, then 0, then minus 1, then 3. Okay, so we have already found. Now what we need to do next step? What we have done here? First of all, we have written this matrix here. Okay, see here. First of all, we have written the matrix here. Okay, and after that this column is repeated here, and then again this column is repeated here. Okay, simple. And after that this whole first row is repeated here, and after that this whole second row is repeated down here. So I guess you have understood this, and once you understood this, it means your problem is solved. Now let's do and solve this problem. Okay, this has become a little bit rough, so I need to clear it, I guess. Okay. So let me write down here. Go there 1, then 2, minus 2. Okay, then whole term is repeated. Okay, then minus 1, then 3, then 0, then 0, minus 2, and then 1. Okay, so what was repeated here? 1, minus 1, and then 0, and then it was repeated 2, 3, 2, minus 2. Alright? Okay, I guess so. Okay, now once you have got it, good. Now what we need to do? Cancel the first column and cancel the first row. So first row is this one, cancel it, okay? And what is the first column here? This is the first column. Cancel it, okay? So you have got it. Cancel the first row and first column. So after cancelling, see what are the elements there. These all are the remaining elements. Now make them what just like ABCD, 4 elements determinant like. Okay, so how to calculate this? First of all, make the determinant of these 4 terms, then make the determinant of these 4 terms, then make the determinants of these 4 terms. In the same way, we are going to repeat to the next, to the next, to the next, like this, to have elements. Then we are going to make the determinant of these, okay, 4 terms like this, then to this one, and then to this one, okay, and then to this one, then to this one, and then to this one, okay. And after writing this, we are going to write in transpose form to get the correct answer. So let's calculate. So what we will get here? AD minus BC. So AD, first of all, let's calculate this column wise, okay. So AD minus BC, AD 3 into 1, 3 into 1 minus, what is BC? BC is 0 here, so don't write 0 minus 2, it becomes 0. Let's leave here. Now let's calculate the second, this one term, minus 2 into minus 2, minus 2 into minus 2, it becomes 4, and then minus 2 into 1. So this is column wise, we are going to write in row wise, okay, and then write this term. Then we are going to calculate this 2 into 0, it becomes 0, and then minus into minus, it becomes plus, and BC 2 into 3, it becomes 6. So we are going to write 2 into 3, okay. So this was in the column format, we are going to write in the row format, okay. So now let's calculate this one term. So 0 into 0, it becomes 0, okay, then minus into minus, it becomes plus, and then 1 into 1, it becomes 1, okay, or you can simply write 1, whatever you want to write. And then let's calculate here in these 4 terms. So 1 into 1, it becomes 1, and minus 0, so it becomes 0, so we don't care about it, okay. Now let's calculate here. So minus 2 into minus 1, it becomes plus 2, and then 0 into 0, it becomes 0. So minus 2 into minus 1, okay. So now let's calculate this third column or third last one, okay. So minus 1 into minus 1, it becomes what? Minus 1 into minus 1, it becomes plus 2, and then 0 into 0, it becomes 0. So we'll calculate here 1 into 2, okay. Now let's calculate these 4 terms. So 0 into 0, it becomes 0, and then minus into minus, it becomes plus, 2 into 1, so what is there? 2. Now let's calculate AD minus BC. 1 into 3, minus formula is here, so minus into minus, it becomes plus, and 2 into 1, okay. So you can directly solve them and write, okay, you don't need to write this step also if you wish. Now let's see here. So what it becomes? It becomes here 3, then minus into minus, it becomes 4, and 4 minus 2, it becomes 2. 2 into 3, it becomes 6. Now 1 into 1 minus 2 minus into, it becomes plus 2, then 2, then 2, 3 plus 2, it becomes 5, okay. So this is our adjacent matrix A. Adjacent or adjoint, this is called adjoint, not adjacent, okay. So after once you have calculated this adjacent and then this, you can simply use that formula. Let's look here. You can calculate A inverse equals to 1 by A determinant adjoint matrix A. So what we'll write here? What was the value of A determinant? A determinant was 1, so 1 by 1. And what was adjacent matrix? 3, 2, 6, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 5. So now let's solve it, and you'll get what? Same adjacent matrix. So you'll get 3, 2, 6, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 5. So this is our inverse matrix, and this is our exactly answer.